I looked up when I started my channel last night because I thought maybe 2008, maybe 2007. I started my channel on March 17th, 2006, which is this many days after YouTube launched, and almost 18 years ago. What? That means my channel is almost old enough to vote. It doesn't even have 100,000 subscribers, which isn't even the most absurd part of this entire situation. So today I thought I'd take you through my YouTube journey up to this point because, well, I mean, 18 years is a long time. Like, can you imagine? In 2006, I was in college. And the videos I was making, I don't even know. We'll have to go look at what my first video was because I do know for a fact that they were probably pretty cringe. All right, so I'm curious. I'm actually curious if I go back, my earliest upload is May 5th, 2006. Not only was it ineligible, it's all copyright claims for the first few videos. Terms and policies, what was that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have some history to cover, but we also have to get across town to join Jess. She invited me to do some co-working today. So we're gonna go sit in a climbing gym and co-work, and I'll tell you about my sordid history with YouTube. So my early YouTube career was effectively making skits. Like for my campus ministry and church at the time, I would make little PSAs and so forth. You gonna go pee? They may not have been very good, but we had a lot of fun making them. And YouTube had a lot of fun blocking them later. So that's how much fun we had. That blocked video was inspired by the Family Guy scene way back in the day when they ipecacked themselves. It was to promote a men's retreat, and actually it was kind of genius. We made a trailer of the whole thing up to the point where the ipecack and other methods took effect. And then if you wanted to see the full video, you had to go to the men's retreat. Worked a charm. A lot of guys showed up. They loved it. Boys. That was the first time I actually ended up licensing content to anyone, and if you're wondering who on earth would license a video of a bunch of grown men puking, Spike TV. I don't even know if they're still around or not. I don't know if that clip ever actually even got used. I think it was supposed to be in an app of some sort. So my early entry into YouTube was doing what I'd always done. I've been making videos since I was a kid. I think my first video was in 4th grade, maybe 5th grade, back on like VHS. Not gonna win any awards, but you know, we had a good time. I did the same thing when I got to Mercy Ships, but when I first got to Paris is when I discovered the Vlog brothers, John and Hank Green, and I started vlogging the way the old school sit in your room and talk to your webcam kind of YouTube stuff. Anyways, if you have any suggestions as to what I should do next with my life or where I should move or how I should stay in France illegally, if you have any methods for being an illegal immigrant, please leave those in the comments below. I kept vlogging from the Congo, but while I was there, someone reported one of my videos. I'd made a video jokingly thinking about starting effectively what was unintentionally a male escort service in Paris. Somebody didn't think that was funny. I don't even remember what they reported it as, but YouTube blocked my account. And since I was in the Congo with no access to YouTube because dictatorship, I couldn't appeal it. This very account that you're watching this on right now, it was blocked. So when I was inevitably inspired by Casey Neistat in 2015, my account was unavailable and I had to start vlogging, like practicing and trying to figure out how am I gonna do this kind of style of vlogging because I was so inspired by it on a totally different channel. That's the channel where the vlogs have been, you know, privated as well. However, we've been releasing them one at a time, Monday by Monday, for my patrons. The 2015 lost vlogs that got like, you know, 30 or 40 views a video at best. And thanks to today's patron producer, Emerson M. Naylor, and all my patrons, for sticking with me for so long. Hello. Sorry we're running so late.
That's okay. We're starting to get wide.
The guy, do I need to go check in with this guy? I have two things for you from Bangkok. Well, one, because I've been collecting stickers in places I go. So I have a Bangkok sticker, and it came in a pack of 2. So if you want a Bangkok sticker.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
The other thing that I keep forgetting is that I snuck you a chocolate bar from that restaurant that I wanted to take you to, but couldn't take you to. So there you go. And I don't think I was clear enough for anybody watching that they invited me. I didn't pay anything for that meal. That was an amazing meal that was totally free.
I did not get to go.
And Jess didn't get to go, but she does get a picture of the chef wrapped around some chocolate at least. Go ahead. I'm just. Oh, little katsudon with Jess, delicious. Good way to continue the day. And now we gotta go actually meet a contractor at Poonam's place because very last minute, Prashad gave me the keys to the apartment as he was leaving town and was like, help. So let's go do this. Okay, when I said that being on YouTube for 18 years and not even crossing 100,000 subscribers wasn't the most ridiculous part of this story. The most absurd part is probably when I started daily vlogging and the sheer effort that went into it and the total lack of response. And yet, I just kept going, and I think it actually is pretty pertinent considering that I've just started daily vlogging again recently. I started vlogging daily in June of 2016, so just over 10 years after getting onto YouTube. And it was a wild ride. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna end up taking this transfer. Thankfully, we're just one stop away, so we'll do some walking.
And the reason that I loved it, that I really enjoyed doing it, I made a video every day for over a year, 54 weeks straight, and I never broke 1,000 subscribers. I went from like 400 subscribers to like 980. It was a slog. Also, Jaka from Slovenia. Very nice to meet you. Just in case your girlfriend doesn't believe that we met. The guys doing the work are doing the work. They're measuring and they're trying to figure stuff out. New kitchen, you know, putting the place together. Where were we? Oh yeah, I made a video every day. But basically there were stretches in there where like I get one subscriber maybe per video that I made. And you would think with so little to show for so much work, why did I continue? When I started vlogging in 2016, I had a whole bunch of other projects that I thought were gonna take off. And many of you know this story, but again, for those of you that haven't been around for a minute, let me tell you the briefest version of it, which was that I had a book deal that was outstanding, a Kickstarter that was hopefully gonna succeed for another book, and another Kickstarter going for a tech company that I had co-founded. And I thought vlogging is gonna be the perfect way to capture all of this happening at once, or one of them happening. I didn't think all of them were gonna happen, but I knew something had to take off. And then each and every one of them like just blew up on the platform. They did not take off. It was a really lonely time in my life. I had volunteered in West Africa for years, surrounded by a very tight-knit community, and then traveled the road for 2 years, completely alone in airports and hotels. And I was just looking to connect. And vlogging daily was a way of doing that because I found myself in a part of the world that didn't really seem to appreciate me, didn't really want me around, and I felt very isolated, very alone, and like I was stuck. So vlogging for me was more of a lifeline than I realized. I went into it thinking I want to reintroduce the discipline of video making into my life. Like I've always made videos, but never consistently. And so I set off to do it. And instead of capturing my meteoric rise, I captured the crater into which I wouldn't fall. I created the crater myself with my whole soul. It was pretty epic. But I kept vlogging because I really enjoyed it. And I felt like, you know, there's a lot of value in this. For one, hopefully I'm improving my storytelling skills. For two, hopefully I'm capturing a part of my life that I'm going to look back on with some joy and pleasure in the future. I don't know if I've gotten to that point in my life yet. And it had kind of become a part of my identity because I'd just been doing it for months and months. And I got to the end of that first year, 54 weeks. I'd filmed 54 weeks worth of intros. I used to have intro characters to every vlog. So if you go back to some stuff from like 5-6 years ago, don't be shocked if you see like a wizard or a guy with like suspenders or something. It happened. That was actually a really difficult and very boozy summer for me. And I remember just saying, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I took like, I think a 2-week break from vlogging daily. I don't remember how long it was, but I said, I'm just gonna give it a rest for a minute to think about it. Do I continue this or don't I? And during that break, I saw the subscriber number tick up and over 1,000 without me having to do anything. I didn't upload a single video and I gained like 20 subscribers. And I thought, you know what? I think there's something here. Like I still believe in it. And so I doubled down and I vlogged every day for the next 2+ years. I'm back. For a grand total of about 3 years of daily vlogging. It's not exactly the least chaotic working environment I've ever been in, but it's definitely not the most. I'd like to sit down to finish this, to be honest. And you, I'm sure, would love to get out of here because this place is boring for puppies. Unless we run! Just a quick backpedal for you. One of the benefits to working on that failed tech startup was that one of the guys I was working with happened to work for YouTube and just happened to mention to somebody that my channel had been shut down. And it mysteriously came back to life while we were in Taiwan. There's so many stories in this story. I realized why am I telling you all of this? The thing is that I've spent a lot of time on YouTube at this point, and a lot of that time I've spent as a very small, like legitimately very small YouTuber. And I struggled a lot with that because I felt like I was putting in so much work and getting no real recognition. And ultimately, if I'm being honest, having some recognition was at the heart of wanting to do it. Merci, c'est gentil. At the end of the day, it's been a really long road, but I've learned so much from it. And I've seen a lot of people saying that they want to start channels, feeling like it's too late, not knowing what to do, and all I can say is get started. You have no idea where it's going to take you, how it's going to get you there, or if it's going to go anywhere at all. Obviously, setting out goals for yourself and saying this is where I would like to go is a very healthy way of doing it, and working towards that is not a bad thing. But as far as artistic expression and storytelling, creating things, there's no better way to do it than by getting out there and doing it. Because for me, if you can't tell from all this, I do it because I love it. And if you're here with me on YouTube, you are absolutely stuck with me. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And whether it takes me another year or 10 years to cross that 100,000 subscriber mark, the subscriber count doesn't really matter to me anymore for a lot of reasons. It does matter a little bit because I do want my stupid silver play button at this point, but it'll be my luck that they stop handing out silver play buttons like the day before I hit 100,000 subscribers, but that's neither here nor there. Aside from that, I'm just really happy for the people that are here, that have stuck with me for years, that found me back in Spokane or even farther back than that. I'm not really a fan of whoever it is that reported me and got my channel blocked when I was in the Congo, but aside from that person, I'm really grateful that you're here and that you're watching. And the daily vlogging has definitely become something that's an element of life that I'm not going to say that I'm going to continue daily vlogging specifically for the rest of my life, or I don't even know for how long, but for the moment, and I think repeatedly in the future, it's something that I'm really enjoy and that I'm really looking forward to doing more of. And I hope you'll be here for it. And I might as well ask, if you've never subscribed before, if you just come and watch my videos from time to time, it's not a big concern. YouTube's always going to tell you when a new video is coming out. They know everything they need to know without subscribing. So subscribing really doesn't matter anymore on YouTube as a platform. But if you want to help me get to that 100,000 mark just to get that silver play button, I'll take your subscription. As long as you're actually enjoying these and watching. And if you made it to the end of the video, I'm assuming you probably enjoy it just a little bit. And if you don't, thanks for watching anyways. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Can you cheers? You like him more than me. I get it.